Stay tuned for the following special presentation from KOFO 1220 and 103.7 FM. KOFO, your sports source for East Central Kansas, welcomes you to the Ottawa Arrows American Legion Baseball pregame show, brought to you by Super Stan's Cleaning Service. Carpet, upholstery, furniture, or tile. Make Stan your cleaning man. Call Super Stan's Cleaning Service for a free estimate today at 418-2463. Now, for a preview of this Ottawa Arrows American Legion ballgame, here's KOFO Sports Director Gary Bateman.
Welcome back to Harvey Drake Field here at Orlis Cox Sports Complex. Final game of the tournament for the Ottawa Arrows. And again, they will play the Kansas Senators, team that beat them earlier today, 9-1. This is the 3 versus 4 matchup in pool play. And the Arrows still looking for their first win on the season. And they will go this afternoon with Tanner Botkin on the mound against right-hander Brett Coling. Earlier today, Arrows were right with the Senators until the top of the 6th inning when the Senators got 6 runs without the benefit of a hit. Walks and a big error. And a couple of hit batsmen, and that was what propelled the Senators to victory. Ottawa had actually jumped out to a 1-0 lead in the first inning on an RBI single by Cameron Reynolds. Arrows actually out-hit the Senators in that game 8-3, but just too many free passes, and Ottawa still looking for that winning combination. And we'll take a break here, come back with more. You're listening to the Super Stan's Cleaning Service Arrows pregame show on KOFO.com.
Ask any coach. Wishing for a good game is not the best game plan. At home, wishing your carpet and furniture were clean isn't much of a game plan either. Stop wishing. Let Super Stan be your cleaning man. Super Stan's Cleaning Service at 418-2463. Stan's been making life clean, fresh, and more enjoyable for your friends and neighbors for over 40 years. Kids, pets, unexpected visits from relatives, they all can take a toll on your carpet. Live life clean and fresh. Call Super Stan's Cleaning Service today at 418-2463. Let Stan be your cleaning man. 418-2463. KOFO and State Farm agent Ryan Dispro are sending you to see the Kansas City Royals at the K this season. To win tickets, register at Ryan's State Farm office at 504 Redbud Avenue in Gurnett. And you could be there to see the Royals host the Astros on Saturday, June 16th or Sunday, June 17th. 2 games, 2 winners that we'll announce on June 12th during the Brad Howard Early Morning Show.
Ground ball third. Second base out. Back to first. Got him. Double play. And the Royals have won it.
Register now to see the Kansas City Royals from State Farm agent Ryan Dispro and KOFO.
Back here on the pregame show, I want to remind you once again, we told you earlier, and if you happen to miss it, the Arrows had a doubleheader scheduled on Tuesday night up at Junction City. Schedule has changed. The Legion program here is going to send up the single-A A's team to play Junction City on Tuesday night. So no Legion baseball Tuesday night. Next action for the Arrows will be on Friday afternoon at 1 o'clock against the Andover Jaguars in the first round of the Sam Ellis Showcase Classic Tournament in Emporia. So a little bit of time to work out some kinks here after this game this afternoon before you head to the field once again and down to Sodens Grove for games on Friday afternoon, Friday evening against Emporia, Saturday afternoon against this Kansas Senators team, and then cross-bracketing after that. We'll be back to take a look at the starting lineup for this afternoon's game. We'll take this time out. You're listening to the Super Stan's Cleaning Service Arrows pregame show on KOFO.com.
When a pitcher is spent, his manager gets him out of the game before he gets in a bad spot. When your carpet is spent, do you get it out of the game before any more bad spots show up? Bring in the reliever. Super Stan's Cleaning Service at 418-2463. Stan's years of experience at treating, cleaning, and maintaining your carpet can get it out of a spot and keep it in the game for many more innings. Years ahead. Call Super Stan for a free estimate today. 418-2463. Make Stan your cleaning man. Call Super Stan's Cleaning Service today. 418-2463. You've spent countless hours and more money than you even realize establishing and running your business. When was the last time you evaluated how you're marketing your business? Other than your family and a few friends, how many potential customers or clients even know where you are or what you do? KOFO Marketing can help. Local radio advertising is still one of the most effective and affordable ways to share your message every day. Daily radio advertising builds image, trust, and value. Don't you want that for your business? Email sales@kofo.com or call 242-1220.
Take a look at the starting lineups, first of all, for the Arrows, who will be the visiting team here this afternoon. Leading off, playing at shortstop, will be Trenton Worley. Batting second, the third baseman, Brady Beats. Cameron Reynolds will play first base, and he'll bat third. Hitting fourth, playing in right field, Wyatt Johnston. Colson Bean, the left fielder, will bat fifth. Hitting sixth, playing at second base, Brody Mundell. Tanner Botkin will be doing the pitching, and he'll hit seventh. Wayne Laurie, the catcher, will bat eighth. And hitting ninth, playing in center field, Logan Sterling. For Ottawa, Worley, Beats, Reynolds, Johnston, Bean, Mundell, Botkin, Laurie, and Sterling. For the Senators, leading off and catching will be Christian Kinch. Batting second, the first baseman, Logan Brown. Hitting third, playing at third base, Devin Richardson. Second baseman Cole Wells will hit fourth. Batting fifth, the shortstop Jackson Souza. In center field, hitting sixth, Michael Bowers. Lance Scott will play right field, and he'll bat seventh. Hitting eighth, playing in left field, Ian Galbraith. And batting ninth, Brett Coling, the pitcher. For the Senators, Kinch, Brown, Richardson, Wells, Souza, Bowers, Lance Scott, Galbraith, and Brett Coling. And that's going to do it for the Superstands Cleaning Service Arrows pregame show. We'll have more here from the ballpark after this. You're listening to Ottawa Arrows Baseball on KOFO.com.
Thank you for listening to the Ottawa Arrows American Legion Baseball pregame show, brought to you by Superstands Cleaning Service at 418-2463. Stay tuned. The first pitch is coming up.
Let's see. That big yellow spot came from an ice cream cone. The brown spot was from a super hot cup of coffee. And that purpley blue-gray shadow over there, well, I just couldn't say.
If you have troublesome carpet spots, spills, and stains, stop and call Superstand, your cleaning man. Call 418-2463 for your free estimate. Eliminate spots, spills, stains, and purpley blue-gray shadows from your carpets. Superstand's Cleaning Service, 418-2463.
KOFO, your sports source for East Central Kansas, welcomes you to this broadcast of Ottawa Arrows American Legion Baseball on 103.7 FM, 1220, and KOFO.com. Brought to you by Quality Structures Incorporated, Modern Woodman Agent Dale Pearson, Dingle & Son Mortuary, Sutton's Jewelry, and by Ransom Memorial Health, Ottawa Recreation Commission, Superstands Cleaning Service, Kramer Pharmacy. This Ottawa Arrows broadcast is also being brought to you by Constantino's Price Chopper, Kansas State Bank, Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, Messenger's Home Furnishings. Also by Arvest Bank, C.S. Cunningham Construction, Leon's, and CarStar. Now let's return to the field and join KOFO Sports Director Gary Bateman for Ottawa Arrows American Legion Baseball.
And back here at Harvey Drake Field prior to this afternoon's ball game, waiting for the umpires to come out on the field. Arrows falling earlier today. If you were just joining us for the afternoon, 9-1 the final there. Arrows actually out-hit the Senators 8-3. Of those 8 hits, Trenton Worley had 3 of them. And Ottawa just not able to get the big hit when they really needed it, and that has been kind of a problem throughout the season. I've counted up in between games here, and the Ottawa Arrows just 3 for 37 so far this season with runners in scoring position, and that just does not get it done. Not only that, they've been error-prone. They have given up, 5 unearned runs in the game earlier today. They gave up 9 unearned runs. All 10 runs against the Salina Falcons were unearned. So you don't get the job done. When you're making errors, you're issuing walks and hitting batters and then not doing it offensively as well. So this is where the Arrows stand so far here in this season. They've got to find some ways to shore up the offense, the defense, and the pitching. And you can see some talent out here certainly, but it may take a while for it all to gel. Here today, Tanner Botkin will get his first appearance on the mound on a beautiful Sunday afternoon here from the ballpark. Not a cloud in the sky, and the wind kind of lazily blowing from left field foul pole to the right field foul pole here at Harvey Drake Field, which dimensions are 320 feet down the lines in left and right, and 360 feet to dead center field. So there is time still to come out and enjoy this ball game if you hop in the car and come on out. And there's some more action yet to be played here, including the championship of the senior bracket, and that will be Great Bend against Salina. That also a rematch of a game played earlier today, won by the Falcons. Again, Ottawa does not play on Tuesday. They have games scheduled on Friday and Saturday at the Sam Ellis Classic, and then Sunday, depending on how the team does, they'll play as well from down there at Sodens Grove in Emporia. Royals are in action this afternoon on KOFO, and we'll do our best to get you some scores. Right now, my mobile data on my phone does not seem to be working, so we'll find out when we can as to how the Royals are doing against the A's here this afternoon. Ottawa finally at full strength here today. Looks like we're going to see a total of about 14 players. I'll check that, actually 15 players on this roster. And, of course, you have to mix and match when you have to pitch as many people as you do in Legion Baseball. And Ottawa's going to need to find some arms. They've thrown a total of 6 so far in this tournament. Brody Mundell, Aaron Michael Hull, and Caden Castleberry, none of whom are able to pitch here today, so that leaves the team just a tad bit short-handed as far as mound work is concerned. The rule here is 105 pitches in any one game. If you throw more than 30 in one day, you cannot come back the next day, and you can only make 2 appearances over a 3-day period. Well, Ottawa used up Castleberry and Hull in that game earlier today, and I don't think they realized it, so in putting them a little bit behind the 8 ball as far as having some pitching depth here this afternoon against the Senators. Understand that Coling, the pitcher for the Kansas Senators, hasn't thrown in quite some time, so the Senators, who actually pitched by committee up in Topeka on Tuesday night, they may well do some of that here this afternoon as well as they try to get through this 4th game of this 18th annual Jim Allen Memorial Woodbat Tournament. This is a big moneymaker for the American Legion Baseball program here in Ottawa. Another one coming up here in about 3 weeks will be the Pete Zierfoss Golf Tournament. I believe that is scheduled for Saturday the 23rd of July. Also, that will be alumni weekend as well. Umpires now coming out onto the field, so not too far off from baseball action here. Eight teams in the junior division of this tournament. We just saw a junior game before this one, won by Clay Center over Junction City. 8 junior teams and 4 senior teams. So a lot of teams, a lot of baseball. And, of course, the rain caused a little bit of problems yesterday during the morning, but tournament pretty much online again here. And so now the managers will meet at home plate and exchange lineup cards. Go through those lineups for you once again. The Arrows will lead off with Trenton Worley playing as shortstop. Brady Beats will bat second and play third base. Cameron Reynolds will be the first baseman hitting third. Wyatt Johnston, the right fielder, bats cleanup. Hitting fifth and playing in left field, Colson Bean. Brody Mundell, the second baseman, will bat sixth. Hitting seventh and doing the pitching is Tanner Botkin. Wayne Laurie will do the catching and bat eighth. And hitting ninth, playing in center field, is Logan Sterling. For the Senators, leading off and catching will be Christian Kinch. Batting second at first base, Logan Brown. Hitting third, playing at third base, Devin Richardson. Cole Wells, the second baseman, will bat fourth. Batting fifth and playing at shortstop, Jackson Souza. Hitting fifth, playing in center field, Michael Bowers. Right fielder Lance Scott will hit seventh. Batting eighth in left field, Ian Galbraith. And batting ninth and doing the pitching, Brett Coling. Now the Legion sportsmanship code will be recited here by the players. Again, just a beautiful afternoon here, and we always hope for this type of weather throughout the season, but anytime you get it, especially on this diamond, which is prone to have the wind blowing out straight to the left and really causing havoc for pitchers, you certainly want to take advantage of it. So the wood bats hold the scoring down to some extent, and the wind blowing in from left field also helps to keep scoring down in this wood bat tournament. And so the Senators will take the field. Ottawa's played them already 3 times this season, and we're less than a week into it. Get the 4th game in here, 5th game in Emporia on Saturday. A lot of the same teams line up in the same places during these tournaments. And, of course, Ottawa trying to schedule a more AAA friendly schedule. That was the reason for the games in Junction City, but Junction City elected to have the A team come up from Ottawa instead. Ottawa does have games against Oskaloosa, Newton also. The Senators team will come to Harvey Drake Field later on in the year as well. Let's set the Senators for you. Left fielder here this afternoon will be Ian Galbraith. Michael Bowers will be in center, and out in right field, Lance Scott. Third baseman is Devin Richardson. Jackson Souza is the shortstop. At second base, Cole Wells. Playing first base this afternoon is Logan Brown. Behind the plate will be Christian Kinch, and it'll be right-hander Brett Coling on the mound. The Arrows here in the first inning, it'll be Worley, followed by Beats, and then Reynolds. Coling continuing his warm-up tosses. We shall tell you that the infield here is very slow. Balls hit into the grass and have a tendency to just die. You've got to be willing to charge the baseball whenever possible. Not due somewhat to the rain yesterday, but also just to the fact that they weren't able to get out and mow the grass here. And so we end up with the field that just where baseballs go to die. Home plate umpire talking things over with the Senators coach. Holding with a couple of more warm-up pitches. There's the throw to second base, and we're ready for baseball. Lance Fuller will coach at third base for the Arrows. Kyle Altick over at first, as Trenton Worley will step in. Worley had 3 hits earlier today, 2 singles and a double. Left-handed batter. And the first pitch of the ball game is butted foul back over the top of the screen. Worley beats and Reynolds here in the first. One strike pitch. Is down too low. Bowling works from the stretch. The 1-1 pitch to Worley. Checked his swing, but the pitch was a strike. It's 1-2. Worley fouls it back to the screen. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Up and in to Worley, 2-2.
Thanks, Danny. The Royals with 1 run on 2 hits. The Athletics with 1 run on 4 hits. Chris Davis will lead things off. He is 0 for 2 today with a
Hence to the signs. And now the 2-2 pitch.
This afternoon in 5 innings.
Upstairs, full count.
Up and in. He has to bend out of the way, get away from at 89 miles an hour. Chris takes his time getting back in and stares out at the mound at the young right-hander.
3 balls, 2 strikes to the leadoff man of the ball game.
Chris Davis, veteran, played with college baseball.
And Colling's pitch is ball 4 in the dirt.
Slider misses in, and it is a 2-0 count. But Davis with back-to-back 40-plus home run seasons for the Athletics.
So Worley draws the leadoff walk. The batter will be Brady Beats.
Great double X did it for the Philadelphia A's back in 1932.
Beats went 0 for 3 this morning.
It's 2-1.
Playing at third base here this afternoon.
Jacob
Colling's pitch, Beats shows bunt, takes high.
pitches, works quickly, gets the sign, brings the pitch, and it's fouled off by Davis, and the count goes to 2-2. He showed considerable power with the Milwaukee organization.
Pretty decent lead for Worley at first.
Really had a breakout season.
Beats again, pulls the bat back, takes down low, 2-0.
Slider low, 3-2. Junis has walked just 1. Struck out 8. He has a 3-2 count
Check
here.
the runner. 2-0 pitch is high and outside.
Here's the pitch. Swung on, popped up on the infield, mile high. The second baseman Goins wants it. Falls off first baseman Whit Merrifield, and there's out.
Beats waggles the bat at the plate.
Well, our Capital Federal Royals tribute
And the pitch low, ball 4.
first player selected by the Royals
So 2 on for the Arrows with nobody out.
in the baseball draft to hit a big league.
Batter will be Cameron Reynolds.
Is Jamie Quirk. Congratulations to Mark Cato from Wichita,
Reynolds had a couple of hits and an RBI for Ottawa in the game earlier today.
Royals trivia presented by Cap Bet True Blue for over 120 years. There's a swing and a foul off by Matt.
Takes down low.
Who was struck out twice, both times swinging. That's right. It was James Patrick Jamie Quirk, the Royals' first-round pick.
Coling has not found his rhythm yet.
June draft. He was both the Royals' first-round draft pick to make the big leagues and the
1-0 delivery.
for a big league home run.
Over the outside corner with a fastball. 1-1.
Now, Johnny Damon holds the record for most big league home runs for a player selected by the Royals in the first round of the June draft with 235. A swing and a miss.
Runner's headed for third. Pitch is high. Now delayed steal attempt by Beats, and they both make it without a throw.
Home runs, but only 65 of those came in his years with Kansas City.
2 men in scoring position now. 2-1 the count to Reynolds.
Barely missing outside, and I think Jake wanted that the way he turned and looked.
Infield comes in for the Senators. Swing and a foul ball back of the plate. 2-2.
Against a power hitter like Matt Olson. Here's the pitch. Ground ball, right side, fielded by Escobar. He'll throw him out. And the play goes 6-3.
Early at third base.
To the right side.
Beats at second. Nobody out.
Shift with 3 infielders right and 1 on the left. Now the
2-2 pitch to Reynolds.
2 out, nobody on.
Popped up into right field. Maybe deep enough to score the run. Scott drifts under it. He makes the catch. Worley down the line to score and headed for third as Beats. It's 1-0 Ottawa.
By both colleges, and there were a lot of pro scouts watching him when he was pitching for Rock Falls, Illinois.
So sacrifice fly for Cameron Reynolds. Runner third, one away for Wyatt Johnston. Johnston went 0 for 3 earlier today.
Round to draft him. Here's the pitch. Swing ground ball left side, fielded by Escobar. Bobbles it, and that will be a rare error by the Royals shortstop, Alcides Escobar. Only his 4th this year.
Time being called. Shortstop Souza had to run to the dugout.
Few since April 30th. Only their 5th error since April 30th.
It's to Johnston. Outside.
That will bring Stephen Piscotty.
Second baseman Wells playing about a step on the dirt surface. Sosa is back at shortstop.
Now the batter is the right-handed swinging Stephen Piscotty, who was popped up and struck out.
1-0 pitch to Johnston. Down in the dirt, blocked by Kench.
Getting into the 6th inning. 3rd time through, he's thrown 80 total pitches today.
2 walks, a couple of stolen bases, sac fly. Arrows have a run here, still threatening in the top of the first. Pitch in the dirt, another nice stop by the catcher. And now Kench will go out and have a word with Coling.
Put the tag down, or in this case, Goins. Well, that does it. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Royals 1, A's 1.
Sometimes a pitcher who has not thrown in some time, which I understand Coling has not, has a tendency to kind of guide the ball, try to get into the strike zone. Now the 3-0 pitch to Johnston, and he takes a strike.
The Learning Quest 529 Education Savings Program is teaming up with the Royals and giving your family a chance to win the ultimate fan experience.
3-1 offering. Strike 2 over the outside corner.
Learning Quest 529 Education Savings Account, plus tickets to the July 22nd game versus the Twins, and the chance to throw out the first pitch. Enter today for a chance to win at Learning Quest.
So a full count to the Arrows right fielder. And the payoff pitch. Struck him out with a fastball up. So a big strikeout there for Coling. 2 outs. The batter is Colson Bean. Bean did not hit in the first game. We used a designated hitter with Colson on the mound. Pitch to the left-handed batter is up too high. Stretched by Coling. And his 1-0 pitch. Foul back to the screen.
And the sixth inning is our Sonic Slam inning. Our contestant is Nina Courtney from Richmond, Missouri. If the Royals hit a home run out of the yard in this inning, Nina will win $1,100. And if the Royals hit a grand slam
1-1 delivery.
in this inning, Nina will win
Off the outside corners, 2-1.
Kansas City Royals. Well, the new pitcher is Lou Trevino, big 6'5", 240-pound right-hander.
Beats the runner at third base.
He played his college baseball at Slippery Rock.
2-1 to Bean.
Great talent comes out of that school, but
In the dirt, blocked by Kinch.
hard thrower in Lou Trevino. Now he comes out.
Brody Mundell would hit if Bean reaches.
Injury forced Daniel Gossett out of the game. Trevino will be given as much time as he needs to get ready. And apparently he has said he is ready. And I believe that
Bowling's
was
3-1 pitch.
home plate umpire Corey.
Low. That one gets away from the catcher, and here comes Beats down the line. He will score easily.
And here we go. Lou Trevino. He allowed a run for the first time since May 1st.
Pitch was ball 4 to Bean as well, so he's on over at first. The batter will be Brody Mundell.
Record an 0.9 ERA in 17 games.
Brody against the Senators
15 hits,
this morning went 0 for 3.
and 21 strikeouts. Royals have the top of the order coming up, and Jay Merrifield and Moose. It's a 1-1 score. Jay responsible for the Royals' one run when he tied it with his first home
Pitch is
run.
outside and high.
And he takes the first pitch fastball up. Ball one.
The Arrows have drawn first blood here.
A lot of cutters, we understand, and hard cutters at 94, 95 miles an hour. From
1-0 to Mundell.
to John, and
Fouled it out of play.
a ball and a strike. He is not allowed to run in 15 of his 17 appearances this year, and his 0.9 ERA is the second lowest among American League relievers.
Bean inches away over at first.
The reliever who has a lower ERA,
1-1 pitch.
Royals bullpen, that would be Kelvin Herrera.
Mundell fouls it out of play.
Full foul.
He's behind in the count, 1-2.
2 strikes. This is Trevino's first time in the big leagues in his minor league career. He pitched in 166 games, and it wasn't like he wowed everybody. He had an ERA right around 4. The pitch,
1-2 pitch.
John sends it to the left side.
Fouled it back to the screen.
Short out by Chapman, who throws him out. Boy, he is a slick fielding third baseman. And he
So Mundell stays alive.
in defensive run saves this year with 14. You don't realize how tough that play just was. Particularly
Bowling comes set. And the next pitch, runner goes from first. The pitch in the dirt. Bean will steal it standing up.
Defensively, he and I talked about that one time, and I said, when a left-handed batter is up, you feel a little bit.
Count even to Mundell.
And he said, yeah. And I said, why? And he said, because you don't see the ball off the bat at that angle very much, and when you do, it's hard to judge the height.
Bowling now will step off the rubber.
It's difficult.
Time called by the base umpire.
It's more of a high chopper. And I said, well, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I played enough third base, and that's why I asked him the question. Yeah,
Here's the stretch by Coling.
terrific play by Chapman.
And his 2-2 pitch.
and there is
Missed away, rolls away from Kinch.
with Merrifield.
Bean will head for third.
He fouled off a bunt try, and now he takes outside. And Denny, I had an interesting conversation with Mike Shannon, the outstanding broadcaster for the St. Louis Cardinals, when we were in town.
Full count to Mundell.
And I said, tell me about all the shifts these days. And I'm sure you had conversations with pitchers on where they wanted you to play.
Slowly hit ground ball towards short. Charged by Sosa. Comes up throwing and nips him by a half step.
Move from the outfield because he said, remember, I was originally an
Ottawa out in the first, but they score 2 runs.
So he goes, here I'm
No hits, no errors,
want to make a good impression.
and 1 man left on base. At the end of a half inning of play, it's Ottawa 2, and the Kansas Senators coming to bat. Back in a minute. This is Ottawa Arrows Baseball on KOFO.com.
Quality Structures Incorporated in Richmond is proud to sponsor this KOFO sports broadcast. They know that experience matters on the field and when it comes to your building needs. Visit QualityStructures.com and put their years of experience in constructing post-frame buildings to work for you.
When it comes to your home, quality matters. And when quality matters, choose the best. Choose Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling. Call to have your air conditioning system serviced today at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
To protect your family and plan for your financial future, get to know your Modern Woodman agent.
Hello, I'm Dale Pearson, your Modern Woodman agent in Ottawa, Kansas. Call me today at 242-6566.
Modern Woodman of America, touching lives, securing futures.
Since 1944, families of Franklin County have called Dingle & Son Mortuary and Crematory in their time of need. Why? Because of the peace of mind received knowing that Dingle & Son will take charge and exceed expectations. Visit dinglemortuary.com.
Well, the Arrows have jumped out to a 2-0 lead as the Senators bat here in the bottom of the first. They will send to the plate Christian Kench, Logan Brown, and Devin Richardson. Defensively for the Arrows in left field, Colson Bean. Logan Sterling is in center, and in right field, it's Wyatt Johnston. Third baseman is Brady Beats. Trenton Worley is the shortstop. At second base, Brody Mundell, and Cameron Reynolds is at first. Behind the plate is Wayne Laurie, and making his first appearance of the year on the mound is Tanner Botkin. Botkin, a right-hander. Christian Kench will lead things off. Kench batted one time in the game earlier today and drew a walk and scored. So the right-handed batter, Kench, stands in. It's from Botkin. Fastball right through there, strike one. Outside with a fastball, a ball, and a strike.
Nobody figured it out the whole season. Here's the 0-2 pitch, and a pitch out. Witt did not go.
1-1 pitch hits him.
Why do some teams like to run when the count's 0-2? Because you figure the pitcher's going to make the hitter chase.
So Kench is on.
Something that is well outside the strike zone, making it.
Batter will be Logan Brown. Kench, the catcher, will have a courtesy runner, and that is Cody Mishictano. Logan Brown also batted one time and walked in the 9-1 Senators win earlier today. Shows bunt, takes pitch high. Go to first, runner back. Brown takes low. The ball rolls away from Laurie. And Mishictano will take second base. Two balls and no strikes. Fastball high, 3-0. And down low, ball 4. So 2 on with nobody out for the Senators. Batter will be Devin Richardson. Richardson, the winning pitcher in the earlier game, also had a nice day with the bat. He drove home 3 runs, had a sacrifice fly, a double, and was hit by a pitch with the bases loaded. He shows bunt. Bunt's down the third base line. It's a beauty, and there'll be no play. Beats had gone to the bag at third. The ball was bunted fairly hard. Had he charged, maybe he has a play at first base, but bunt single for Richardson. Bases loaded, nobody out for Cole Wells. Right-handed batter. Stretched by Botkin, and the pitch. Over below. One 1-0 pitch, down low. Bases loaded, nobody out. Ottawa's 2-0 lead in jeopardy here. Wells takes inside, 3-0. And inside, ball 4 to force home run.
The pitch. Fouled off. Perez went down to one knee, aggressive on that cut fastball.
Now Jackson Souza, right-handed hitting shortstop.
What that may do is take away bouncing a ball in the dirt. If it skips away from.
Souza 0 for 3 with a couple of runs scored in the game earlier. Takes a strike here. Up and in. Souza had to lean out of the way of that one. It's 1 ball, 1 strike.
This is Aaron from Beanie's Body Shop in Ottawa. Most people think they have to get 3 estimates from 3 different locations for their vehicle repairs before the insurance company will pay.
Down in the dirt, blocked by Laurie. And a 2-1 count. Line down the left field line. That is going to be a foul ball.
This is Dr. Ken Frank of Frank Eye Center with some exciting news. You asked, we listened. We now accept VSP.
Now 2-2.
Dr. Campbell and myself provide vision care exams for VSP patients, and Ed in the Frank Eye Center Optical provides VSP covered glasses and contact lenses. You know us for our quality medical and surgical eye care. Soon you will know us for our top-notch vision care services. We also accept superior.
Stretched by Botkin. 2-2 pitch. Chopper to short. Worley will come to the plate. They get the out there. Laurie back to first, not in time. Now they throw behind the runner at third base, and getting back safely is Richardson. So 1 out. Bases remain loaded. And the batter will be Michael Bowers, the center fielder. And a batter, the pitch to him. Chopper to first, and it's off the glove of Reynolds and rolls on into short right center field. 2 runs are going to score. There's a runner trying for third. Mundell's throw will not be in time. It was off the bag, and Beats couldn't get the tag down in time. On the throw, down to second base, is Bowers. Bowers will get an RBI, driving home Richardson. The run scoring on the error. Now Lance Scott, the batter. He fouls it back to the screen.
fourth inning, and now will lead things off in the seventh. He was up there when Chapman was cut down trying to steal.
One strike to Scott. Pitch. Swung at a pitch that was over his head. Scott really helping out Botkin right there, and count 0-2.
Jacob, 2 fastballs, a 4-seamer, 2-seamer, the slider, and a changeup. There's the pitch, and it checks.
Fly ball in left center field. That's a long run. Will he get there? And no, Sterling can't make the catch. 2 runs are going to score. And into second base with a double goes Lance Scott.
One with a sharper break, with a slower one. 1-2 pitch, swung on, hit in the ground at third.
Sterling with a long run, made a dive, couldn't make the catch. It's 5-2. Now Ian Galbraith, the batter. Pitch is outside and low. Senators come back with 5 runs in their half of the first. It's from Botkin low, 2-0.
Juna's first pitch to Canna, in there, strike 1. And Canna had really struggled recently, only hitting 156 the last month of the season.
Check of the runner. 2-0 pitch. Lined into right center. That's a base hit. Scott around third. He will score. And holding with a single is Galbraith. It is now 6-2.
Got his 8th, striking out Jed Lowry to end the 5th.
Brett Coling, the batter, his 9th man to come to the plate in the inning. Still just 1 out. Runner goes towards second. The pitch is a strike. Laurie will not throw. Over but low, a ball and a strike.
A new career high for the kid from Rock Falls, Illinois. And it was a slider on the inside corner.
Swing at a foul ball at the plate. Might have gotten a piece of the catcher, Laurie.
Barked a little bit with the home plate umpire, Corey Blazer. Hits back to the dugout.
1-2 to Coling.
Here's Lucroy, who takes strike 1. Junis now at the 90-pitch mark. 60 have been strikes. He's walked 1, struck out 9.
Spin towards second, no throw.
The 0-1 is swung on and popped a mile high right center field. Out goes Goins, and Ryan waits for it, makes the catch, and Junis with a 1-2-3 inning. He's gone 7. He's given up only 1 run, but this game is still tied.
Just missed low, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And listen to the singing of God Bless America from Matthew McDowell.
Those who work to defend it. Please join us in singing God Bless America, being performed by Royals fans. Got talent participant Matthew McDowell.
Low with a fastball, full count. Stretched by Botkin. And the 3-2 pitch. Chopped it foul at the plate. Another 3-2 pitch to Coling. First a spin towards second, and again, no throw. All 4 inside. Kyle Altig slowly toward the mound. Coling will come out. Pinch runner, courtesy runner, Bobby Scott over at first now. Senators have scored 6 times here in the bottom of the first after Ottawa jumped out to a 2-0 lead. Runners are at first and second, still just 1 out. Christian Kench was hit by a pitch to start the inning. He'll be the batter. Runner heads to third, pitches outside. The throw to third is late. Albrecht in with a stolen base. Scott over at first. Stayed right there. Want to know the count to Kench. Inside. 2 balls, no strikes. And it hit him again. This time Kench slow to get up. He'll trot down the first baseline to load the bases for Logan Brown. And Mishictino will once again run for Kench. And Ottawa will change pitchers here in the bottom of the first. So pitching change will be made here with the score. Kansas Senators 6, Ottawa 2. And we'll return after this 1-minute break. You're listening to Ottawa Arrows Baseball on KOFO.com.
After 49 years in the same place, Sutton's Jewelry has moved. Hi, this is Kathy Sutton inviting you to the new home of Sutton's Jewelry, 2 doors down at 213 South Main, on the other side of the Plaza Theater. We hope you'll come and pay us a visit and find more space, more beautiful inventory, and even a few surprises. We're excited to share our new updates and promise to continue providing quality jewelry and accessories, professional service, and the same Sutton's Jewelry loyalty. Sutton's Jewelry, now at 213 South Main in downtown Ottawa.
Have you seen the Colosseum in Rome? Kind of crumbly looking, isn't it? That's because it wasn't built by C.S. Cunningham Concrete. In fact, if C.S. Cunningham had been around back then, the Leaning Tower of Pisa would simply be known as the Tower of Pisa. No lean. That's because C.S. Cunningham Concrete does it right, with fully trained and licensed workers. If they'd built the London Bridge, there'd be no song about it falling down. Commercial, residential, concrete. C.S. Cunningham, 785-242-7101.
New Arrows pitcher is right-hander Wyatt Johnston. Tanner Botkin remains in the game. He goes to right field. Bases are loaded, 1 out, 6 runs home here. Botkin struggled with his control. He walked 3. He hit 2. He is responsible for the runners out on the base paths as Logan Brown comes to the plate. It's to Brown is a called strike. Johnston works from the full windup here with the bases juiced. Ground ball to the hole and on into left field, base hit. 2 runs will score. And it's 8-2. Chicktono will stop at second. Evan Richardson, the batter, he singled, laying down a bunt early in the inning. Runner heads for third, pitch high, no throw. Swing and a miss by Richardson. Good fastball from Johnson. 1-1.
Table for 4, please. Anything close to the restroom.
Middle seat with these stomach problems? That's my fear of flying.
Inside, 2 balls and a strike.
You could be one of the many people with a digestive condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. Even if you don't know what EPI is, you might know the symptoms. Frequent diarrhea, gas, bloating.
2-1 pitch. Fouled back to the screen.
You could still have EPI because not everybody experiences EPI the same way, which is why it's so important to open up to your doctor about all your symptoms. And the good news is EPI is manageable, so don't keep a lid on it. Go to identifyepi.com, complete the symptom checker, and use it to have a conversation.
1-2 pitch outside.
Don't keep a lid on it. Visit
It's a 2-2 pitch. That's the full count now to Richardson. Runner goes from first, but the pitch is high, ball 4.
Fowler has been on base twice, hit by a pitch and singled. Now he hits one well into short center field. In comes John Jay, but the ball drops in front of him.
Now Cole Wells, he walked, drove home a run his first time up.
Down on the end of the bat, and softly enough that it dropped in front of Jay for a leadoff single. That brings up Marcus Semien.
8 runs home here for the Senators in the bottom of the first. Fastball is low and outside.
Your source for information and entertainment and Royals baseball in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279 CS Ottawa.
Called strike, 1-1. Cole Wells, the 13th man to come to the plate in the inning.
Meeting in the center of the diamond. Perez and all 4 infielders converging on
Low to him.
Jacob Junis.
Arrows again with their infield in.
Royals have only 2 hits, but one of those was a home run by
Fouled off the end of the bat over by the first base dugout.
action in the Royals bullpen. Breaking ball, strike 1 to Marcus Semien. Junis had 94 pitches.
Count is even, 2-2.
Heat and humidity today, really not much of a factor. Bright sun, the wind out of the northwest, very little humidity. Pitches in.
Chopper over the mound, charged by Mundell. He'll play to first for the out there, and a run will score.
Throwing in the Royals bullpen.
So, Chicktono down the line to make it a 9-2 ball game. And the batter now is Jackson Souza. Souza reached on a fielder's choice grounder his first time. Look is now closed on Botkin. Going a third of an inning.
The 1-2 pitch is high. Snap throw to first, and Fowler
Allowing
scramble to get back.
3 hits.
Perez came close to picking him
Pitch to Souza. And a swing, a fly ball, shallow right center. Botkin is under it, and he makes the catch. That's the inning. But a big round for the Kansas Senators. 9 runs on 3 hits, 1 Ottawa error, and 2 men left on base. At the end of 1, the score is the Kansas Senators 9 and the Arrows 2. We'll be back after this 30-second break. You're listening to Ottawa Arrows Baseball on KOFO.com.
Ransom Memorial Health knows that for expecting moms and dads, education is the key for a positive birth experience. So they invite you to sign up for the next childbirth class that starts July 23rd. Give your newborn the best possible start. Call 229-8458 or find out more at ransom.org.
Kramer Pharmacy, downtown Ottawa, hopes you're enjoying this KOFO sports broadcast and wishes all the area teams good luck this season. Call Kramer Pharmacy today and ask about their convenient MedSync program that allows you to have all your prescriptions filled at the same time each month. Call 242-2055.
Game moves to the second, and we'll have a new pitcher for the Senators. That'll be left-hander Michael Bowers. He was out in center field, so let's see who's out there now. That is Galbraith in center. And trying to find out now who's out in left. And the left fielder is now Scott. Lance Scott, so right fielder is Coling. So no changes in the lineup, just defensively. For the Arrows here in the second, it'll be Botkin, Laurie, and Sterling. Tanner Botkin will lead things off. He did not play in the game earlier today. Bowers working from the stretch. It's to Botkin. It's high. Pitch low, 2-0.
Big play right there. 2 balls and no strikes now on Lowry. So now it doesn't take an extra base hit to score Dustin Fowler. Now Perez and Moustakis are going to get together.
Up above the letters, 3 balls, no strikes. And ball 4 low. So Botkin on with the leadoff walk. Here is Wayne Laurie. 2-0. Laurie 0 for 1 earlier today. Takes low. Fastball right through there, 1-1. Safe lead at first for Botkin. Laurie pops it into shallow center, has a chance to drop, and it will. Throw to second base, not in time. So Laurie has a single to center, and 2 on, nobody out for Logan Sterling. Sterling came in defensively for the Arrows in the first game, but did not have an at-bat. First hit of the ball game for the Arrows. Stretched by Bowers, and his pitch. Sterling bunts out in front of the plate. Play is first. Bowers throws in time. And the runners move up to second and third.
The Learning Quest 529 Education Savings Program is teaming up with the Royals, giving your family a chance to win the ultimate fan experience. As a sponsor of the Royals Blue Crew,
Now Worley, the batter. Worley walked, stole a base, and scored back in the first. Left-hander against left-hander here.
enter today for a chance to win at learningquest.com/bluecrew. No purchase necessary, void where prohibited. See official rules at learningquest.com.
It's low.
American Century Investment Services Distributor, 4500 Main Street.
Senators lead 9-2. We're in the top of the second.
And so Bert Smith will come on to replace Jake Junis, who leaves trailing after a very good day on the mound. This weekend is
Fastball for a strike.
ball weekend to encourage widespread participation in the game as we celebrate and recognize parents, coaches, and youth baseball and softball players. For more information on each of the ways you can play, visit playball.
1-1 delivery.
Again, that is playball.org.
It's too high.
We check out what's going on around baseball today. The update brought to you by Rally House and Kansas Sampler for every day, not just game day, with 8 locations in the Kansas City area. Well, Danny, there's a no-hitter going on the other side of Missouri as Michael Waka, through 8 innings, has no hit.
2-1 pitch.
Shut out the
Missed inside.
as you would expect, shut out the Pirates. 4-0 St. Louis. Waka at
Now a 3-1 count.
107 pitches, though, through 8 innings, so we'll see 8 strikeouts, 2 walks, and no hits as they lead 4-0 over Pittsburgh.
Chopper, left side, fielded by the pitcher. He'll throw it to the plate. And out at the plate will be Botkin. And probably not a wise move right there, sending that runner from third. Worley almost assuredly would have beat that ball out, and the Arrows would have had bases loaded. Instead, first and third, 2 away for Brady Beats. Beats walked and scored in that 2-run first. Down the dirt, stopped by Kench. In the dirt, that gets away from the catcher. Here comes the runner down the line. And Owen Lamar, who was courtesy running for Wayne Laurie, will score. Really takes second base. 2-0 to Beats. Outside corner, strike one. Runner heads for third. Strike two called. Another stolen base for Worley, who's been running wild in this tournament. 3-1 pitch, or 2-2 pitch rather. Line drive, base hit down the right field line. Worley will score to make it 9-4. RBI single for Brady Beats. Now Cameron Reynolds, the batter. Reynolds will sacrifice fly to the right fielder his first time up. The Arrows have gotten a couple back here in the top of the second. Stretched by Bowers. Mr. Reynolds. Swing and a miss. Runner goes to second. And the throw will not be in time. In fact, it rolls away from the shortstop. So Beach with his second stolen base of the game. In scoring position now for Reynolds. 1 strike to count to him.
Outside. 3 balls, no strikes. Olson stands 6'5". He weighs 240, so he's an imposing figure at home plate.
Breaking ball off the outside corner, 1-1.
For young plate pitchers to do that. There's a high drive to deep right center field. Back goes John Jay and gone into the water in deepest right center.
Base hit right field. Beats will have to hold at third on the single to right by Reynolds.
Matt Olson. And that was one of the longer home runs so far this year.
He'll bring Wyatt Johnston to the plate. Wyatt struck out swinging his first time up.
You have eliminated all but one pitch that the hitter's looking for, and Olson got the exact pitch he wanted at 93 miles an hour. Right down.
Bowers pitch. Runner goes from first. Check swing went around.
3-0, 3-1, 2-0. You can only make so many of those pitches, and then you're gone because hitters on this level are going to light you up. Now Matt Chapman takes a breaking ball for a strike.
Curveball, a base hit left field. Beats will score to third, and holding will be Reynolds, and it's 9-5.
Obviously charged to him, so his final line, 3 runs in 7 1/3, 1 walk, and a career-high 9 strikeouts.
Good curveball for a strike, and now Smith.
Here is Colson Bean. Colson drew a walk back in the first.
A huge difference, isn't it? Get ahead of the hitter 0-2, get him to chase a pitch down and away, which was not a strike.
Outside with a fastball, 1-0.
So Chapman
3 consecutive hits with 2 outs for the Arrows.
is 1 out of 4, and now Cal Elmer.
Runner takes off. The throw through will not be in time, and here comes the runner to score.
I'll be honest with you, it's a very firm discussion.
So the Arrows worked the double steal there.
Well,
Reynolds scores to make it 9-6.
this discussion with Burks, like, come on, let's get after it. You just showed right there what you can do when you're aggressive on that first pitch. So his stuff is good.
Pitch to Bean is a called strike.
So now the hitter is Stephen Piscotty.
2 balls, 1 strike.
So the A's have 4 here in the top of the 8th inning. First pitch is low and out.
Bowers pitch. Curve bends in there, strike 2.
Right-hander picks off the sign from Perez, and now in comes the pitch. Started to go, checked, but took a strike. And the count is even 1-1.
Now, Bowers dropped the ball. That should be a balk.
2 out, bases.
He was on the rubber, which he was, and that is a balk. And Johnston will take third base. Bowers on the rubber, dropped the baseball.
The sign and delivers 2-1. And it is
2-2 pitch to Bean.
3-1.
Chopped back toward the mound. Bowers will field. Throws to first to retire the side. Ottawa gets 4 runs on 4 hits. There were no errors and 1 left on base. At the end of an inning and a half, the score is Kansas Senators 9, the Ottawa Arrows 6. And we'll return after this 1-minute break. This is Ottawa Arrows Baseball on KOFO.com.
We came to Arvest Bank to learn about free blue checking. What do you like best about your account with no monthly fee?
Just, it's convenient, it's free. When they told me it's free, I was like, what?
I've used several other banks in the past, and so it was very nice to switch to one that had an actually free checking account.
It's just one less thing you have to worry about taking out of your budget.
Do you know the monthly fee for your checking account?
Oh, yes. 0.
Congratulations. Arvest Bank. Our customers say it best.
Chad Bruner, Director of the Ottawa Recreation Commission.
The Ottawa Recreation Commission would like to thank all of our volunteers for their service in helping with the ORC. These individuals play an important role in everything we do here. From all the ORC staff and board members, thank you.
Hey, it's me, your taste buds. What do you say we head over to Leon's? You know, used to be Poncho's. They're open now, and the vocal cords won't stop talking about them. Chicken fried steak, sandwiches, burgers, salads, and I hear they kept the chips and cheese. Yum. You take me there and I'll forgive you for that freezer burned whatever that was last night. Leon's, now open for lunch and dinner at 429 South Main, downtown Ottawa.
Now a 9-6 ball game as the Senators bat in the bottom of the second. It'll be Bowers, Scott, and Galbraith. Wyatt Johnston got the final 2 outs of the first inning. Michael Bowers will lead things off. Reached on an error. And what was a key play in that first inning? If Reynolds over at first base fields that ball cleanly, Ottawa might turn a double play home to first. Michael is now out in left field for the Arrows, replacing Colson Bean.
Yeah, how do you project an 18-year-old high school player to age 24? His body's going to change. He's going to
Pitch to Bowers, fastball low.
pitch in on the hands, a little pop-up, and the second baseman Goins runs it down in short right field to end the inning, but the A's come up with 4. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Oakland 5 and the Royals 1.
Fastball is high, 2-0.
Financial advisors. How did Edward Jones get so big? By not acting that way. It's a big difference, and it's another way Edward Jones makes sense of investing. Visit Aaron Wyatt in Gardner, or Kurt Niebuhr, or Wade Peters in Olathe.
Where was that pitch? Must have missed high. 3-0. Strike called, 3-1.
You know how some people are so darn sweet it gets on your nerves? Well, it's the same with barbecue sauce. It's got to be sweet enough, but also have some kick, like Sweet Baby Ray's Honey Chipotle.
All 4 inside.
Which have that bite, that rich, delicious flavor that drives taste.
Leadoff walk to Bowers. The batter will be Lance Scott. Scott doubled to left center. Also a key play. Sterling looked like he might be able to get there and make the catch and did not. And so Scott with that double. Now we have a courtesy runner at first base for the Senators. Looks like Bobby Scott over there. Lance Scott showing bunt. They throw behind the runner at first, throw to second base. They've got him in a rundown. Worley will fake a throw and then tag out Bobby Scott. Arrows handled that well. Scott took off too early. Johnston threw to Reynolds, who got it to Worley. And Worley did what you're supposed to do, run the man back toward the first base bag. He faked the throw and then applied the tag. 1 out. It's to Lance Scott. Called strike.
Tries to gain a split in that 4-game series in Minneapolis this week, and White Sox up 4-1 over Milwaukee, top of inning number 7 in St. Louis.
Fastball high, 1-1. 9-6 Senators, bottom of the second.
Right, Steve and Yasmero Petit, who gave up the game-winning home run to Soler yesterday, is in the game, and he throws
Just off the inside corner, 2-1.
Escobar is 0 for 2. Escobar, Goins, and Jay face the right-hander here in the bottom of the 8th. 5 runs, 7 hits.
Check the swing. The pitch was high. It's 3 balls, 1 strike.
Petit brings it in, swinging a foul ball, and Escobar took a mighty rip at a high fastball. And the count the pitcher's way, 0-2. Are you following
Inside, ball 4.
this Pittsburgh game? You know who's coming up for the Pirates in the 9th?
I will check.
That'll bring Ian Galbraith to the plate. Galbraith with an RBI single to right center his first time up.
In comes the 0-2 pitch, and it's fouled away.
It looks like
Johnson's pitch is high.
and then the top two, Frazier and Meadows. So all young guys, somebody off the bench presumably, and then a couple of younger guys playing for a pretty competitive Pirate club.
Go to first, runner back.
Nothing into the count. Right-hander's pitch is grounded into left field for a hit. So Escobar down in the count, 0-2.
Swing and a miss. Had him tied up with a breaking ball, 1-1.
Escobar singles to left.
Walker's at 107 pitches through 8 innings. So
1 on, 1 out.
gas in the tank as long as he's reasonably efficient.
1-1 pitch.
Now the hitter,
Nothing
Ryan
in.
Goins. So that's just the third hit for the Royals. Jay's home run. Soler a 2-out double in the 4th inning.
Swing and a miss by Galbraith. It's 2-2.
Yesterday, now he throws high and outside. And 1 ball, no strikes.
Got pretty good lead at first.
Ryan Goins.
Throw that way, and it's into the runner, but it's only a few feet away.
Escobar at first, a safe lead. Now Petit's next pitch, good swing there, fouled off. So Petit isn't exactly fooling anybody.
Toronto won at Detroit today.
Swing and a miss by Galbraith. He's down on strikes.
Warming up in the A's bullpen. We haven't seen him this weekend. Blowout on Friday, of course.
2 outs, and now the batter is Brett Coling. Coling walked back in that 9-run first.
Runner at first, Goins a swing and a miss in the count.
Inside, 1-0.
Michael Fulmer had another semi-rough outing. Did he not terrible?
Oh, not very wide here
He walked 3.
for either side.
Toronto victory. Gave up a home run.
Down in the dirt. 2 balls, no strikes.
Record is 2 and 5. Justin Smoke homered off of him. So 8-4. Toronto wins it.
Runner leads away from first.
1-2 the count on Goins. John Jay.
Strike at the letters, 2-1.
Escobar at first, nobody out. And the pitch. Off the outside corner, and the count 2 balls, 2 strikes. Would you agree with me that Petit is not aptly named?
I agree. Now, when he was born,
Up too high.
apt, although maybe he was
3-1 now to Coling.
a 12-pounder. But, yeah, he is anything but petite.
They say he weighs 255.
Strike 2 called.
High ball, center field. Fowler playing the wind and making
3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
Escobar back to first.
Lance Scott will be off and moving.
Now John Jay.
Pitch missed inside, ball 4.
He's also flied out to left and grounded out to third.
And that will roll the lineup over and bring Christian Kentz to the plate. Christian Kentz has twice been hit by pitches.
Best shape of my life. You know what I mean? So, by the way, they had a pretty good pitcher's duel at Citi Field in New York today between John Lester and Steven Matz, Cubs and Mets. Lester had a no-hitter much of the day. He wound up going 7, giving up a couple of hits in that 6th inning, but 7 shutout innings as the Cubs.
Johnson's pitch is high.
Matz of the Mets.
Correct.
Left-handed pitcher.
Yes, and he had a good day, 7 innings, 2 runs, but he was the loser today. And the Mets are kind of sliding down the NL East standings.
1-0 delivery.
4th place.
Pitcher's
Down too low.
away from the catcher Lucroy, and that means Escobar can go to second base. Pass ball charged to Lucroy.
Missed low, 3 balls, no strikes.
1 ball, 1 strike on John Jay.
In for a strike, 3-1.
Petit's next pitch. Misses away. 2 balls, 1 strike.
And Cleveland, Minnesota games been going back and forth all afternoon. Cleveland had taken a lead 4-3, but now Minnesota is just tied at 4-4.
Hit into center field and deep, but Sterling is deep enough. He'll make the catch, and that retires the side.
His 15th on the year. And then an inning later,
So the Arrows get out of the inning unscathed. No runs, no hits, no errors, 2 left. At the end of 2 innings of play, Kansas Senators 9, Arrows 6. We'll return after this 30-second timeout. You're listening to Ottawa American Legion Baseball on KOFO.com.
Smart Ottawa shoppers know Cosentino's Price Chopper has the best rewards program in town. Only Price Chopper lets you earn points on all your purchases. Visit mypricechopper.com and start saving on food or fuel today. Shop Cosentino's, your local family-owned grocer since 1948.
Safe, secure, strong. We're rock solid. Kansas State Bank. A better way to bank with community people you know. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Arrows trail by 3 as they come to bat here in the top of the third. Brody Mundell will lead things off, then Tanner Botkin and Wayne Laurie. Arrows got 2 in the first, 4 in the second. Senators got 9 runs in the bottom of the first. Michael Bowers out for his second inning of work. Struggled in the second. Gave up 4 hits and 4 runs. Next game here will be the Senior Division Championship game between Great Bend Chiefs and the Salina Falcons. Brody Mundell will lead things off. Brody bounced out to the shortstop to end the first. Bowers pitch. Fouled back. A 1 delivery. Ball in the dirt. One and one to Mundell.
Because they took my advice and bought their own MyPillow, and now they're getting the best sleep they've had in years. Look, if you're tired because you toss and turn all night, constantly adjusting
down too low, it's 2 and 1.
And wake up feeling like a pretzel, then now is the time to use MyPillow. I know you've seen the commercials, and you've wondered, does this thing really work? Well, find out for yourself. MyPillow has a 60-day money-back guarantee. Try it for 2 months. If you don't like it, send it back.
Mundell takes low. Brody ahead in the count, 3 balls and 1 strike.
Take advantage of the 4-pack special. You'll get 2 MyPillow premiums, which I use, and 2 Go Anywhere pillows. The savings of
Fouled off the end of the bat, full count.
MyPillow.com, promo code Royals. MyPillow.com, promo code Royals.
Ninth inning, 5-1 in favor of the Oakland A's, and
Bowers 3-2 pitch. Chopped to third. Waiting for the hop is Richardson. He'll throw across just in time. One out, nobody on for Tanner Botkin. Tanner drew a walk his first time up. Botkin breaks the ball high.
Adam, who runs halfway to first, and underhand flip to Merrifield, and Lucroy is out number 1. Now to the top of the batting order. And
Outside corner, well thrown with the fastball, 1-1.
Four-run eighth inning with a single and then a stolen base. The two big hits for the A's in the eighth was Lowry's RBI single that knocked out Junis.
1-1 pitch is a breaking ball that caught the inside corner.
Fouled away by Fowler, who's been on base 3 times.
All back, caught a piece of the catcher in the mask. All right.
Singles to right. So a 3-hit game for Fowler. And the batter is Marcus Semien. Semien 0 for 3, walked in the 5th inning.
Now another 1-2 pitch, and it misses low and away.
Steve's going to stay on top of that potential no-hitter in St. Louis, Michael Wacha. They're now in the 9th inning.
2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody on, 1 out.
It's a swing, no contact, strike 1.
Top of the third, 9-6 Senators. Struck him out with a breaking ball. Henschel had to throw to first, and in time.
There goes the no-hitter.
He was pinch hitting for Rodriguez, the pitcher, and he got a base hit to right. And so now the
First strikeout for Michael Bowers. 2 outs here is Wayne Laurie, who dumped a single into center field in the second.
So he led off the inning with a base hit. And they brought in Hicks, who I'm sure will take care of business now. In a, 5-0 Cardinal lead in the top of the ninth.
Fastball is outside.
Sure got a nice ovation after a great afternoon, Michael Wacha.
I think so. Ground ball, Moustakas, second base 1, first base 2. Got the double play. So well done by the Royals defense. We go
1-0 pitch.
of the ninth. Oakland
Outside corner, 1-1.
When you think about it, your nervous system's a lot like a computer. If a computer's components can't communicate properly, it crashes. Same goes for your body. And in both cases, prevention is the key. Ottawa Chiropractic
Now the 1-1 to Laurie.
in this area for over 50 years. You know
Checked his swing. The pitch missed low.
successful in what you do. From wellness education to helping your body's systems work better together, choose Ottawa Chiropractic. Find out more at ottawachiropractic.com. Come in as a patient, leave as a friend. A better feeling friend. Ottawa Chiropractic, 1501 South Main.
Hi, Tom Bodette, coming to you from one of those.
Outside corner.
They're designed to make
That has not been a pitch that has been given too many
apparently the
pitchers here so far in this ball game. 2-2.
So if you're looking for some space to call your own, try Motel 6. They have the low prices you've come to expect. Plus
Curveball bounced foul at the plate.
crave. I'm Tom Bodette from Motel 6, and we'll leave the light on for you. And Cody, you can do better. Book online at motel6.com.
Count remains 2-2 to the Ottawa
I show up at kids' parties and
backstop.
that's pretty much it. So excuse me for being bitter. When Geico says not only can we save you money on car insurance, but we do more. Like give you 24/7 access online, over the
And
phone,
Bowers
or
pitch.
our award-winning mobile.
Fastball way high.
Ooh la la, aren't they
Full count. Logan Sterling on deck.
Hey, I said organic carrots.
Geico. Expect great savings and a whole lot more.
You've spent countless hours and more money than you even realize establishing and running your business. When was the last time you invested
3-2 pitch.
in marketing your business?
Struck him out with a fastball.
Friends, how many potential customers or clients even know where you are?
So Ottawa 1-2-3 and out here in the third at the end of 2.5. Score remains Senators 9, Arrows 6. We'll be back in a minute. You're listening to Ottawa Arrows Baseball on KOFO.com.
Messengers Home Furnishings in South Ottawa has a huge selection of sofas, love seats, recliners, tables, and chairs. Choose from hundreds, even thousands of fabrics and wood finishes, too. Visit Messengers Home Furnishings in Ottawa, or for more information, go to messengershomefurnishings.com.
Hailstorms, runaway shopping carts, and bumps in the road. All potential damage to your vehicle. CarStar Ottawa offers paintless dent repair as a cost-effective solution for those small dents and dings. Call 242-8916 for an appointment. CarStar. Relax. We'll take it from from here.
You've spent countless hours and more money than you even realize establishing and running your business. When was the last time you evaluated how you're marketing your business? Other than your family and a few friends, how many potential customers or clients even know where you are or what you do? KOFO Marketing can help. Local radio advertising is still one of the most effective and affordable ways to share your message every day. Daily radio advertising builds image, trust, and value. Don't you want that for your business? Email sales@kofo.com or call 242-1220.
On the third inning for the Kansas Senators, it'll be Brown, Richardson, and Wells. Arrows looking for their first win of the season here. They have dropped 3 games so far in this tournament. Logan Brown will lead things off. He has walked and singled. He has scored a run, and check that, he has driven home 2 runs. He has not scored. Wyatt Johnston back for another inning of work. Pitch is down low.
Balls 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. So down goes Salvador Perez on a fastball. 100 miles per hour.
Breaking ball over, 1-1.
It's amazing that a guy like with his skill was cut from Baker University and then walked on.
Swing and a foul tip back at the plate.
Became a star there.
2 strikes and a ball to Logan Brown.
Of course, Jordan got cut from his high school team, right? And Mark Burley, too. They were in St. Charles County.
Soler, the batter, and started to swing, held up in time, ball 1. Trinan now lives in Walla Walla.
I know exactly where that is. That is beautiful.
Breaking ball just missed the outside corner, 2-2.
West Central Washington.
Have you heard about the door-to-door, wall-to-wall carpet salesman from Walla Walla? He got fired because he was so excuse me.
Only you would say that.
Down low, full count.
Department. You found a city to your liking. Wow. It's so wonderful. They named it twice.
1 ball, 1 strike on Soler. 2 out, 9th inning. Royals down to their last out.
Curve, strike 3 called.
Down too low. 2 balls and 1 strike.
I do know that former NFL quarterback.
Strikeout number 2 for Wyatt Johnston, 1 out.
Successful one.
Devin Richardson, the batter. He is singled and walked.
He pitched today.
Both teams with 4 hits in the ball game.
In the 8th inning.
Chopped foul off the foot of Soler, and that stung. The count is now 2 balls.
Pitches inside.
You could hear his groan all the way up here.
Blake Trinan in
Low, 2-0.
first hitters is been very effective. The first hitters to face him are just 3 for 22, and he has 9 strikeouts.
Inside corner, now 2-1 to Richardson.
Today, Moustakas hit the first pitch and grounded out. And Perez struck out, and now 2-2 on Soler.
Inside,
2 out to pitch.
almost hit him. 3-1.
Full count of 3-2. Trinan is tied for 4th in the American League with his 13.
Slowly hit ground ball towards short, charged by Worley, but he can't come up with it cleanly.
Among All-American relief pitchers.
And it'll be an infield single for Richardson.
Blake Ebbing. Pretty good first 2 months. Swing and a miss. Soler strikes out. And the Royals have lost.
Ran at first with 1 out. Here's Cole Wells.
8th is the difference. Final score.
Wells walked in the first, also grounded out to second in the first inning. He has scored a run and driven 1 home. Called strike. Bottom of the third, Senators on top 9-6. Pretty good lead at first base. Johnston will throw that way, but he's back.
We don't fuel vehicles. We fuel work trips and grocery trips and circle the cul-de-sac 23 times to get the baby to sleep trips. We bring you closer to the people and places you love. Also, the things, like that burger you heard about that's too far away, but is it actually
0-1 to Wells. Swing and a miss. Fastball up around the shoulders.
Because the road isn't what takes us from A to B. It's where we live our lives. In that space between full and empty. Phillips 66. Live to the full.
This year, the Kansas City Royals will be celebrating our 50th
Two-strike pitch. Sharply hit ground ball to the shortstop and on past Worley into shallow left.
We will relive some of our most iconic moments with Royals Hall of Fame director Kurt Nelson.
In 1968,
So Wells is on the air. First and second one away. Here is Jackson Souza. Souza's 0 for 2. That was a tailor-made double play ball, but Worley didn't stay in front of it. It took a hop. Foul ball by Souza. Stretch. 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Big cut, no contact. 2 strikes to Souza. First and second, one away. Breaking ball, didn't mean to do it. Fouled it off down the first baseline.
Global Markets donates $1,000 to Habitat for Humanity when a Royals player has a perfect day at the plate. Well, the Oakland A's scoring 4 times in the 8th inning and keyed by elite.
Down too low. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
By Dustin Fowler.
Richardson at second base. Wells at first.
Because after Simeon Lang
1 and 2 to Souza.
just had all kinds of problems all day with Junis, with the runner at second base.
Low, 2 and 2.
His approach to his swing, and all he did was keep it simple and a sharp single to center field. Got Fowler home. That busted the 1-1 tie. But then Bert Smith came in to give up a walk and then a home run to Matt Olson. He fell behind 3-0.
Ground ball to third. Beats up with it. Plays to first in time. Throw behind the runner at second base, but back safely was Wells. So 2 outs. Now the batter, Michael Bowers. Bowers reached on an error, and he is walked.
Junis' nut line was 7 1/3 innings, 6 hits, 3 runs, 1 walk, and a career high 9 strikeouts.
Fastball high.
1-1 game going into that 8th inning when the Athletics scored 4.
But not much offensive support. You get 3 hits in 9 innings, you're probably not going to win many games.
No, you're exactly right.
On to Anaheim tomorrow night.
Chopper back to the mound. Johnston will throw to first in time, and the inning's over. No runs for the Senators, 1 hit, 1 Ottawa error, and 2 men left on base. At the end of 3, Kansas Senators 9, Arrows 6. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.com.
Since 1944, families of Franklin County have called Dingle & Son Mortuary and Crematory in their time of need. Why? Because of the peace of mind received knowing that Dingle & Son will take charge and exceed expectations. Visit dinglemortuary.com.
Kramer Pharmacy, downtown Ottawa, hopes you're enjoying this KOFO sports broadcast and wishes all the area teams good luck this season. Call Kramer Pharmacy today and ask about their convenient MedSync program that allows you to have all your prescriptions filled at the same time each month. Call 242-2055.
3 innings in the books. 9-6 Senators. Arrows will have the 9-1 and 2 hitters. Sterling, Worley, and Beats.
Can help you make smart healthcare decisions. I'm Bob Page, President and CEO of the University of Kansas Health System. I'm proud to say U.S. News and World Report
Michael Bowers has been on since the second. He allowed 4 runs in that inning, but retired the Arrows in order in the third.
Cardiac Center certification for exceptional patient outcomes. See more awards at kansashealthsystem.com/quality matters.
After today, Ottawa off until Friday when they'll travel to Emporia for the Sam Ellis Classic at Soden's Grove. Play the Andover Jaguars at 1 o'clock Friday. Emporia Post 5, the host team, at 8 o'clock that night. And then this Kansas Senators team at 1 o'clock Saturday. Logan Sterling will lead things off, laid down a sacrifice bunt back in the second inning. Bowers continues to work from the stretch position. Sterling takes a strike.
This is Royals Hall of Famer Mike Sweeney. A good team does their research. Being equipped with the metrics of your opponent gives you a competitive edge before you even step on the field. A solid game.
Curve is high, 1-1.
For the standings, giving you winning results. The results of a champion. Research, reach, results. That's Vitae Foundation. Reaching pregnant women, resulting in life-affirming decisions where everyone wins. Learn more at adsforlife.org.
Breaking ball is over, strike 2.
Back to Kauffman Stadium. Boy, Jake Jr. sure was good today. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough, and the A's take the rubber game of the series. 5-1 was the final score. We'll check in with Ned Yost when he's ready to speak down on level 1 in the interview.
Fastball missed high and outside. 2-2 to Sterling.
Is ready to go. A reminder, the next 3 nights we'll be on with you at 8:30 from the Big A in Anaheim. And Wednesday night, we'll tell you about the Royals and Shohei Ohtani.
Bowers has a sign. And his 2-2 pitch. Curve, swing and a miss, struck him out.
Straight to your table. Order online at kansascitysteaks.com.
3 consecutive strikeouts now for Bowers. Back to the top of the order. Trenton Worley. Trenton has scored a couple of runs, 0 for 1 officially with a walk.
Buy one, get one free tomorrow through the McDonald's app. Offer valid at participating KC, Lawrence, and St. Joseph McDonald's locations. Defense pays off. So the Royals play 3 in Anaheim and then 4 in Oakland beginning Thursday night. Next Saturday and Sunday are both day games.
Joe's bunt. Has to move out of the way of the pitch inside.
Weekend in Anaheim, in Oakland. And then the Royals come home for a 3-team homestand. Royals will be off a week from tomorrow. But then a week from Tuesday night, the Cincinnati Reds are in here for a 2-game set. That will be the 12th.
Curve is low, 2 balls, no strikes.
It'll be a T-shirt Tuesday and then a student night.
Wind continues to blow across the field, left to right field.
And a week from Wednesday, both 7:15 first pitch for the Royals and Cincinnati. And we hope to see you here when the Royals get off this road trip. The Royals coming off a winning road trip to St. Louis and Texas.
Early wait.
Last weekend, and then they wound up with a 500 homestand here. With
Bowers, 2-0 pitch.
For another winning road trip, we will see with 7 games.
Up and in.
3 in Anaheim and 4 in the East Bay in Oakland. Don't forget to listen for Royals Trivia, presented by Capital Federal during the pregame. Here's Ned Yost, ready to go.
Yeah, he was really good. I mean, I just wish we could get him some runs, you know.
And inside, ball 4.
Got through 7. And,
1 out walk will bring Brady Beats to the plate. Brady walked in the first. He singled to right to drive home a run in the second. He also scored a couple of runs.
you're not looking to, you know, if you have a lead, it might be a different story. You go short, you know, but
Pitch to him is low.
giving up, you know, just a little kind of blooper and then a stolen base and then the base hit, the 3-0 hit there to end his day. But he was just really good slider today. Again, spotted his fastball extremely well.
Burge's command really all season has been
Inside and high, 2 balls, no strikes.
Hit and miss, and today definitely was, was not good. Behind on, for the most part, every hitter that he faced. But yeah, still
Early to his lead.
work on consistent command.
Popped up down the right field line. That will be a foul ball and drop harmlessly in foul territory.
John Jay got a ball up in the wind. You would think that today would be a good day for left-handed hitters.
2-1 to beat.
Right field, but we just couldn't get any elevation. In the 8th inning? Yeah, that's why I had McCarthy up. If it got up around somewhere between the 105 and
stretched by Bowers.
105 or the 110 spot, then yeah, I was going to probably.
And a pitch. Router to short, might be 2. So's the plays to second base. Out there, back to first, not in time.
I don't know if you paid attention to it, but we had guys going everywhere down there. We had Timmy warming up for Olson. We had Bert Smith. We gave up the lead. He was going to come in and pitch.
So 2 outs, and Cameron Reynolds will be the batter.
My mindset was Timmy was probably.
Reynolds singled to right his last time up. He's also flied to right, driving home a run with the sacrifice fly. On the dirt, gets away from Kinch, but beats. Didn't have a good beat on it. He'll stay at first base.
Because I wasn't going to use Mac down 1 and then not have him for tomorrow, and Timmy was good for an out today. So, it was, after throwing 22 pitches yesterday, so it was a little limited, but they were available.
1-0 pitch. Down the dirt. Blocked by Kinch. We've got 2-0 to the Arrows, number 3 hitter. Swing and a miss, 2-1.
The only thing in the back of my mind is if it was probably just about any other third baseman over there, I would definitely say yeah. But with Chapman over there, that guy, man, I'm telling you, that guy.
Bowers, next pitch. Little looper, back of the bag, a second. It'll drop in for a hit. Beats to second and holding. 5th hit of the ball game for the Arrows.
You can see that. The pitcher.
That'll get Wyatt Johnston to the plate. Johnston drove home a run with a single his last time up. He's 1 for 2.
He's just really locked into trying to get the hitter out, and Witt realized that.
And it looks like Senators will make a pitching change here. So change of pitchers in the top of the 4th. Senators on top of the Arrows 9-6 will return in 30 seconds. And this is Ottawa Arrows baseball on KOFO.com.
Summers in Kansas are hot. Is your AC ready for that? Call Adamson Brothers for a spring tune-up today at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
Hey, it's me, your taste buds. What do you say we head over to Leon's? Used to be Poncho's. They're open now, and the vocal cords won't stop talking about them. Chicken fried steak, sandwiches, burgers, salads, and I hear they kept the chips and cheese. Yum. You take me there and I'll forgive you for that freezer-burned whatever that was last night. Leon's, now open for lunch and dinner at 429 South Main, downtown Ottawa.
And we're back. One more round, Cindy, and you...
And Senators changing pitchers here, but we don't know yet who that pitcher is going to be. Arrows have first and second 2 away, trailing by 3 here in the top of the 4th. This game has moved along at a snail's pace. Now, Bowers is still in the ball game, so the change that they made, it appears, is behind the plate. So Cole Wells is now the catcher, and Kinch moves out to second base. Well, now that's interesting. Warm day, but certainly not one of those ones that you expect the catcher to have troubles with the heat. But now Wells is in. Johnston the batter.
electronics, appliances, and gadgets, and
Wyatt takes low.
you want automatically. And if you've been planning to get started on a project to make your home smarter, it's actually easier to do now than ever before. Even if you're a total newbie to smart home technology, the Home Depot can help you find the right solution
Check
to
the
make your
runners.
home smarter and more connected. For more information, visit Home Depot.
And the 1-0 pitch
The Home Depot. More
in the
saving,
dirt.
more doing. Impressing with Amazon Music.
Are you just going to stand here all night, or are you going to go talk to him? I will. I'm just choosing a playlist first.
Huge hole on the right side of the infield as the second baseman Kinch all the way over at the bag. Johnson takes low, 3-0.
Just the right person. Amazon Music, the simplest way to listen to the music you love. New customers start your 30-day free trial at AmazonMusic.com. Renews automatically, cancel anytime.
You've spent countless hours and more money than you even realize establishing and running your business. When was the last time
Pitch is over for a strike. Johnson taking all the way.
Other than your family and a few friends, how many potential customers or clients even know where you are or what you do? KOFO Marketing can help. Local radio advertising is still one of the most effective
Stretch.
and affordable ways to
Now the 3-1 pitch. Hit in left center field. That one is going to get down for extra bases. 1 run will score. Reynolds to third. He rounds the bag. They're going to try to send him. And Souza will not make a throw. It's a 2-run double for Johnston. Arrows back within a run now. And here is Aiden Michael batting for the first time in this game. Michael this morning was 1 for 3. Curve is over, strike one.
And the Minnesota Twins elsewhere today. Detroit, the second place team, began today 2.5 back. Detroit falls 8-4 to Toronto this afternoon. Michael
Fastball, swing and a miss.
6 innings, and it was Justin Smoke, Randall Bridget going
Count to Aiden Michael, 0-2.
Detroit by an 8-4 final score. Elsewhere in games involving American League clubs, Texas at the Angels. Angels up 2-0.
Ball missed away.
Number 3, the White Sox have a 6-1 lead. Top of the 9th inning over visiting Milwaukee this afternoon. Tampa Bay and Seattle scoreless after 3. Boston and Houston will be
Wells through the signs.
night game. Yankees and Baltimore right now. Let's pause for a station.
Now the 1-2 pitch. In the dirt, gets away from the catcher.
Information and entertainment and Royals baseball in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279.
Johnson over to third base.
Oakland beat the Royals here today. On the National League side of things in St. Louis, Michael Wacha was having a great day.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
Through the first 8 innings of that ball game, but finally
Fastball high, and the count runs full.
9th inning of that ball game got Wacha for a hit, and then they got
Bell in the on-deck circle.
Wacha works 8 scoreless innings, and this afternoon the Cardinals get that victory over Pittsburgh.
3-2 to Michael.
Final score, Wacha 7.
And strike 3 called on the inside corner, and that's the inning. Arrows pick up a couple of runs on 2 hits. There were no errors, 1 man left on base. Game will move to the bottom of the 4th. Now the Kansas Senators 9, the Arrows 8. And we'll be back in a minute. You're listening to Ottawa Arrows Baseball on KOFO.com.
Have you seen the Coliseum in Rome? Kind of crumbly looking, isn't it? That's because it wasn't built by C.S. Cunningham Concrete. In fact, if C.S. Cunningham had been around back then, the Leaning Tower of Pisa would simply be known as the Tower of Pisa. No lean. That's because C.S. Cunningham Concrete does it right, with fully trained and licensed workers. If they'd built the London Bridge, there'd be no song about it falling down. Commercial, residential, concrete. C.S. Cunningham, 785-242-7101.
We came to Arvest Bank to learn about free blue checking. What do you like best about your account with no monthly fee?
Just, it's convenient, it's free. When they told me it's free, I was like, what?
I've used several other banks in the past, and so it was very nice to switch to one that had an actually free checking account.
It's just one less thing you have to worry about taking out of your budget.
Do you know the monthly fee for your checking account?
Oh, yes. 0.
Congratulations. Arvest Bank. Our customers say it best.
third of the Senators are up here in the bottom of the fourth. Lance Scott, Ian Galbraith, and Brett Coling. Wyatt Johnston has been on since the first. He's thrown 62 pitches. Again, the limit is 105. You would think that the Arrows are going to have to throw somebody else here before the end of the ball game. And Scott will lead things off. He doubled in the first, walked in the second. Pitch is on the outside corner, strike called. Down too low.
Surprising. What's not surprising? How much you could save by switching to Geico. I just need a little me time. Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
KOFO and State Farm agent Ryan Disbro are
here's the 1-1 pitch. Side to him.
Ryan State Farm office at 504 Redbud Avenue in Gurnett, and you can be there to see the Royals host the Astros on Saturday, June 16th, or Sunday, June 17th. 2 games, 2 winners, and 1 ounce on June 12th during the Brad Howard Early Morning Show.
2 balls, 1 strike. Fly ball center field. Sterling to his right and back is under it. Makes the play. 1 out. And now the batter, Ian Galbraith. 1 for 2, a first inning single. Galbraith, line down the left field line. That's going to be in for a base hit. Eichel to cut it off will hold Galbraith to a single.
So have a great week and have a great evening. For those of you listening here in Kansas City on 610 Sports Radio, Josh Bernier is taking your calls. Coming up next.
Now Brett Coling is walked twice. That is hit number 6 for the Senators. Ball for a strike from Johnston. One pitch down too low.
Now let's hit the trail with Ernie and his co-host Don Dawson. Whoa, hey, don't touch that Don Poach. It is time to get around talk horses. Everybody, I'm Ernie Rodina. And I'm Don Dawson.
They lead at first for Galbraith with 1 away. Fouled at the plate by Coling, 1 and 2. Now the stretch. 1-2 pitch. Chopped at the plate, foul. Coling stays alive. Galbraith back to first. Swing and a miss. Got him with a fastball down in the zone. And 3 strikeouts now for Johnston. 2 outs. And here's Christian Kinch. Kinch 0 for 1 officially. Fly to center field his last time up. He's also twice been hit by a pitch. Fastball high. We're in the bottom of the fourth, 9-8 Senators. Johnson throws to first, and they got him. Galbraith is picked off first to end the inning. For for the Kansas Senators. No runs, 1 hit, nobody left. We played 4, Senators 9, Arrows 8. Back in 30 seconds. This is Arrows Baseball on KOFO.com.
You've spent countless hours and more money than you even realize establishing and running your business. When was the last time you evaluated how you're marketing your business? Other than your family and a few friends, how many potential customers or clients even know where you are or what you do? KOFO Marketing can help. Local radio advertising is still one of the most effective and affordable ways to share your message every day. Daily radio advertising builds image, trust, and value. Don't you want that for your business? Email sales@kofo.com or call 242-1220.
Arrows down a run as they come to bat here in the 5th. Mundell, Botkin, and Laurie, if anybody gets on Sterling. Arrows jumped out to a 2-0 lead in the top of the first, but the Senators got 9 runs in their half of the inning. Since that time, Ottawa's gotten 4 in the second and 2 more in the fourth. Michael Bowers will pitch the 5th. He has been in since the second. He's thrown 75 pitches.
Saddle up and ride as we explore the Western way of life. Horses and cows, family and friends, a relationship with the land, and a relationship with God. It's all here on Better Horses Radio. Now let's hit the trail with Ernie and his co-host, Don Dawson.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, don't touch that dial, folks. It is time to get around track horses. Everybody, I'm Ernie Rodina. And I'm Don Dawson.
Ottawa lost the earlier game this morning to the Senators 9-1. Run rule game that Ottawa was in until they gave up 6 runs in the bottom of the 6th inning. Brody Mundell in the ball game is 0 for 2, a couple of ground balls. Mundell stands in. Here's Bauer's pitch. Ground ball to the hole is short. Fielded by Sosa. Long throw across is dug out nicely by Logan Brown. And he gets Mundell. 1 pitch, 1 out. Here is Tanner Botkin. Botkin walked in the second, struck out swinging in the third. Ball missed outside.
That's the way I look at it. And then also, we want to thank, I think we had down there, as far as...
outside corner with a fastball, 1-1.
I love it. It looks really great. You've got lots of neat stuff on there.
You know, we got to keep, I want to tell you, we drive everybody to that. If you got an event, shame on you if you're
Our set. And the 1-1 to Botkin up over his head.
Get that event, and where we make our money is the sponsors, that sponsor that. But we want the events and the material up there.
That's right. It's really cool. You see all kinds of good stuff on there. I really enjoy it.
2-1 pitch.
So anyway, tell us.
Didn't want to do it. Fouled it off over near the first base dugout.
Coming on with us today was CSI Pads, and every time we have her on, we have to cut her off because she has so much good information, and we always run out of time. So we're looking forward to getting her back and telling about what's going on with CSI Pads.
I don't think there's a better pad out.
I don't think there's.
Playing and a foul tip held by the catcher, and Botkin down on strikes.
I tell you what, I can tell you, if you don't believe it's not the best pad, go to one of our events.
2 outs. Now Wayne Laurie. Wayne singled in the second, struck out swinging in the third.
I've got a little idea.
And we'll have a pinch hitter here.
Margot Tucker, I met her, and you met her before, with Alice White, Ann White out there. They all went to Oklahoma State. She was part of the Oklahoma State girls that would go to Equifax.
Okay.
On a great horseman, she just bought Murray Griggs' place.
Owen Lamar will pinch hit Poor Lori.
She's a great horseman, but she's got a vision. And I just was so, she reached out to me once just to help her promote these really neat events, and I just had it up there. It's called the Ultimate Summer Fun
Curve
Show,
is high.
where you're not only showing and competing, but you're learning at the same time. As much as I like horses and horse shows, there's some horse shows can be pretty boring.
Yeah.
You know, from that. Yeah. And so, she's
Fouled back. Lamar had a good cut, 1-1.
If you're a sponsor out there, you're looking to want to be in front of horse people and good horse people, this is something that you sure want to take a look at.
That's right. So that's going to be interesting.
We're going to have on Margot Tucker, which she's got an event coming up.
Now the 1-1.
I know it is.
Off speed, missed outside.
At the Payne County Expo Center in Stillwater, Oklahoma.
All right. Well, we can't wait to talk to her.
And so that's our show today.
Well, it's going to be a good one. Shall we take a break? And
want to take a break or go right into my property?
Over but low, 3 balls, 1 strike.
Thanks for letting me do that. You know, we got betterhorses.com, which if you go to betterhorses.com, there's actually 10 parts of betterhorses.com. Start with our publication, which we've been doing that for in the 18th year. In our 19th year, we're doing it now.
Strike 2 called.
We're going to 6 issues. You know, 6 issues a year.
great.
And my wife...
Lamar had headed down the line and gets called back.
Along with our other folks, we got involved, and we're really expanding our e-blast, our 20,000 e-blast, which, by the way, Dawn, I'm going to be sending one out in a couple days, so get your little folder ready.
Okay, I will.
Now the payoff pitch. Struck him out with a fastball. The Arrows go in order here in the 5th. 3 up, 3 down. At the end of 4.5, it remains Senators 9, Arrows 8. We'll be back in a minute. You're listening to Ottawa Arrows Baseball on KOFO.com.
KOFO is your home for Kansas City Royals baseball in East Central Kansas. Home and away, you can hear all the action in 2018 on 103.7 FM and 1220. Royals baseball is brought to you by our broadcast sponsors and title sponsor, State Farm Insurance agent Brian Disbro.
This afternoon, it's the Royals and the Oakland A's from Kauffman Stadium. Join us from KC for all the action. We're on beginning at 12:30 right here on the Royals Radio Network.
Don't miss Royals baseball on 103.7 FM and 1220 KOFO.
The game doesn't stop.
Neither should you.
Wherever you go, the game goes too using the enabled FM chip in your phone and the Next Radio app.
The Next Radio app brings real FM radio to your phone.
Just plug in your headphones and listen to the Next Radio app, and you'll save major data and battery life compared to streaming apps. Download the free Next Radio app today.
Next Radio, live and local, wherever you go.
Senators come to bat here in the bottom of the 5th. Top of their order, Kinch, Brown, and Richardson. Wayne Laurie re-enters the ball game and catcher. That is a new rule this season. You can have limited re-entry.
Okay.
And come back and we'll get on with the show. I'm Ernie Rudina.
And I'm Dawn
You're
Dawson.
listening to Better Horses Radio. We'll be right back.
It's time to go with United Mosquito and Fly Control's premier fly system for fly control in your barn, providing relief for horses from the
Both Ottawa coaches and one of the Senators coaches talking to the home plate umpire.
effective and safe. With United
And it looks like
Control, we provide a full service. You as the barn owner don't have to do anything.
Lamar is going to
With our friendly fast service.
stay in the ball game, and this puzzles me.
Or email Paul at United.
Botkin will go out. Beats will go to right field. This is the same thing the Senators did the other night, and I just don't think it's legal.
Performance and increase in muscle mass. That's what the buzz is all about. Researched for 5 years.
Lamar will be at third base. Now, where will he bat?
Is delivering performance in all equine disciplines. Recommended for top equine athletes of all ages. You can get your Purina Super Sport at
He
your
batted in the 8th spot.
dealer. Visit horse.purinamills.com.
Hello, friends. I'm Ernie from Better Horses with our Better Horses Property Report. I'm a licensed realtor with Keller Williams Diamond Partners Group. With a
The re-entry, I understand. What I don't understand is where this man bats in the lineup.
on 20 acres in the Baldwin School District. This house has a rustic feel with oversized rooms and a commercial.
The Senators did this the other night.
Countertops. It is a large deck
Christian Kentz will stand in.
with an outdoor kitchen perfect for entertaining. This beautiful home has 5
Back to work, Wyatt Johnston.
This whole place was
Strike on the outside corner.
With this property, it has two barns, one 50 by 80 and another 24 by 32. Both barns have concrete floors and are piped for propane heat. This beautiful place
Inside, 1-1.
$799,000. So check out this property and our other properties by going to betterhorses.com and clicking on Better Horses Properties, or email me at Ernie@betterhorses.
Inside, 2-1.
Hey folks, Josh here.
Too high, 3 balls, 1 strike.
15% off options. That's right, 15% off qualifying options such as entry doors, garage doors, windows, cupolas, wainscoting, overhangs, drip stop, insulation, post protectors,
Strike 2 on the outside corner at the knees.
and much, much more. This does exclude concrete crew travel and freight. Give us a call today, 1-800-374-6988.
Line, the 3-2 pitch. Chopper past the mound, charged by Worley, and the toss to first is in time, 1 down. Now Logan Brown, the batter. Brown is 1 for 2.
That's because CS Cunningham Concrete does it right with fully trained and licensed workers. If they built the London Bridge, there'd be no song about it falling down. The commercial, residential, concrete. CS Cunningham, 785-242-7101.
Pitch from Johnston.
Convenience has many definitions.
On the outside corner.
Is 7-seaters. Convenience is the Princeton Quick Stop, the full-service feed store, and the Plaschke Kramer Liquor Store. That's open on Sundays for your convenience.
Rounder to short. Worley with a nice hop. Throws, 2 down.
It's officially summertime. That means time outside, time with family, and time to stop by Walgreens for sun protection, bug spray.
Devin Richardson, the batter.
Summer essentials you need at great values. So you can
Richardson has singled twice and walked.
your family protected in the sun. Walgreens has you covered with summer care no matter where. Walgreens, trusted since 1901. Now with card, all skincare items are buy two.
Swings and misses, 0-1.
Exclusion supply. See store for details.
I'm a one-trick pony, literally. I show up at kids' parties and act cute. That's pretty much it. So excuse me for being bitter.
Too high. Not even a ball and a strike.
Car insurance, but we do more. Like give you 24/7 access online, over the phone, or even via our award-winning mobile app. Well, ooh la.
Line drive into left center field.
Hey, I said or
Michael over quickly. He'll hold the batter Richardson to a single.
Hi, Tom Bodette. Haven't tried slam poetry yet.
Behind the runner, and Richardson had to scamper back in.
Know what I mean? Are you traveling?
Well, that'll get Cole Wells to the plate.
Make Motel 6 your humble abode. You will get a good night's sleep. I know this poem's not very deep.
Pitch.
Tom Bodette for Motel
Breaking
6.
ball for a strike.
So go and book online at motel6.com. Mic drop.
My number 2 does not look like a number 2.
Pitch fouled at the plate by Wells, 0-2.
Table for 4, please. Anything close to the restroom.
A middle seat with these stomach problems? That's my fear of flying.
Sound like you? If it does, you could be one of the many people with a
Did he offer? No, he did not go around, according to the home plate umpire. Wayne Laurie might want to ask the umpire to check with the base umpire.
gas, bloating,
The ball and 2 strikes.
even just one of these symptoms, you could still have EPI because
Fly ball to right. Drifting back on it, beats, looking up into the sky, and that's going to be over his head.
all your symptoms.
There's a runner rounding third. And a man trying to get third, and he will make it. It'll be a triple for Cole Wells.
With your doctor. Don't keep a lid on it. Visit identifyepi.com. Brought to you by AbbVie.
I love sunny days till they shine on the rug that never recovered from the incident. Need a style refresh? Get it at
That makes it a 10-day ball game.
family and life with no damage to your
It's ever so much closer to the time limit of this game as well.
best kind of sticker shop.
Batter will be Jackson Souza.
I discover something unique and exciting every time I shop, and the deals are amazing. Plus, with G Rewards, I earn points with every dollar I spend, so I can save even more. Boardman's, bigger deals, smaller prices.
KOFO.
Souza is 0 for 3.
103.7 FM.
Fly ball into shallow right field. Coming on his beat. He'll have to play it on a hop.
Join us today
Wells will score to make it 11-8.
On our third and fourth weekends of warm weather because it was cold for so long.
Now Bowers.
Just trying to get caught up still with everything that needs done.
I did get the dandelions slowed down.
You did? I'm having trouble there.
Outside corner, 0-1.
Well, I was afraid that if I killed them, I wouldn't have a yard.
Well, I think we're probably all in the same boat.
But, hey, I'm excited about this next guest. A great partner. And she, which really
Just outside.
Mercedes-Benz.
Ball, 1 strike.
That's a
3 hits after 2 were out.
very true. And we're very thrilled to have Donna Sidornis with us.
Fly ball to right. That's a long run for Beats. He won't get it. That one will roll toward the fence. Runner to third. And they'll hold him there on the double by Bowers.
Really good. I was riding my CSI pad this morning.
Perfect. Lots of miles. That's what we need.
I'll tell you what, they're nice. Just want to get
And Wyatt Johnston is obviously tiring out there.
because it's not. Why would we spend 10 minutes talking about a pad? And I think there's such an excitement about the pad because number one is people are all
Chicktono will run
for the horse, and they.
at second base for the pitcher Bowers.
Now, I just want to say this. It just came to my mind before.
And Lance Scott will be the batter, but I don't think we'll have another batter.
The last 15 or 20 years that said they're the best. And they're charging $200, $300 a piece for them. And we've all bought them. And those companies
Time.
are not inaccessible.
Time limit has expired here, and so the game is over.
With CSI Pads, who is
In the fifth,
good.
for the Senators, they get 3 runs. Take that, 2 runs, 4 hits, no auto errors, and 2 left. And the final score, by time limit, and the Senators 11, Ottawa 8. We'll take a minute break and come back and wrap things up. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.com.
KOFO and State Farm agent Ryan Dispro are sending you to see the Kansas City Royals at the K this season. To win tickets, register at Ryan's State Farm office at 504 Redbud Avenue in Garnett. And you could be there to see the Royals host the Astros on Saturday, June 16th or Sunday, June 17th. 2 games, 2 winners that we'll announce on June 12th during the Brad Howard Early Morning Show.
Ground ball third. Second base out. Back to first. Got him. Double play. And the Royals have won it.
Register now to see the Kansas City Royals from State Farm agent Ryan Dispro and KOFO. KOFO and the Franklin County Fair Board present Travis Marvin, live at the first annual Franklin County Fair concert in the arena, Friday, July 20th at 8 p.m. Tickets are only $10 and go on sale next week, online and at select ticket locations coming soon.
That's the way we roll.
Travis Marvin at the Franklin County Fair, Friday, July 20th. Brought to you by title sponsor Bob Allen Ford and by Dials Construction, Dingle & Son Mortuary, and DIY Supply.
Well, the Arrows get shut out in this tournament as they fall here this afternoon, 11-8. Ottawa started out well as they got a couple runs in the first. Both Trenton Worley and Brady Beats drew walks. They moved up on a stolen base. Worley scored on a sacrifice fly off the bat of Cameron Reynolds, and then Beats scored on a wild pitch. But Senators came back with 9 runs in their half of the inning. They had just 4 hits in that inning, aided by an error, a couple of hit batsmen, and 3 walks. Arrows got 4 runs in their half of the second inning. RBI single by Beats. Another run scoring on a single by Wyatt Johnston. And they pulled off a double steal and a wild pitch for the other 2 runs. And then they cut the lead down to just 1 with a couple runs in the fourth. Reynolds singled to drive home 2. Johnston doubled to left center to drive home 2. And it looked like the Arrows might come all the way back, but then the Senators got 2 in the fifth, and they took enough time to run it to the time limit. And the Arrows fall here 11-8. 11 runs, 10 hits, no errors, 8 left for the Senators. 8 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors, 3 men left on base for Ottawa. The winning pitcher was Michael Bowers in relief for the Senators, and the losing pitcher was Tanner Botkin for the Arrows. Ottawa is now off until next Friday when they'll take on the Andover Jaguars in the first game of the Sam Ellis Classic at Soden's Grove. They'll play 2 games Friday, another game on Saturday, and at least 1 on Sunday. Here today, Ottawa loses twice, 9-1 by run rule, 11-8 by time limit. This is Gary Bateman saying so long from Harvey Drake Field.
We hope you enjoyed this Ottawa Aeros American Legion baseball broadcast on KOFO. Brought to you by Quality Structures Incorporated, Modern Woodman Agent Dale Pearson, Dingle & Son Mortuary, Sutton's Jewelry, and by Ransom Memorial Health, Ottawa Recreation Commission, Super Stands Cleaning Service, Kramer Pharmacy. This Ottawa Aeros broadcast is also being brought to you by Costantino's Price Chopper, Kansas State Bank, Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, Messenger's Home Furnishings. Also by Harvest Bank, C.S. Cunningham Construction, Leon's, and CarStar. For more information about our next Ottawa Aeros baseball broadcast, log on to our website at KOFO.com and listen daily to the KOFO Sports Calendar. This has been an exclusive presentation from your sports source for East Central Kansas, KOFO.